Hi, this is Lisa Harris with My Creative Pursuits. I'm back this week to show you a couple more layouts that I created with my Scraps and Stash kit. For the first layout, Sassy Sophie, I used a few layers of the Everyday Eclectic pattern papers, a few more of the wood veneer cameras, and some of the tiny buttons to serve as lens caps for the cameras. I finally cracked into the ribbon using it on the journaling tag, a couple of the label and border stickers, and a different thickers font than the previous layouts that I've been making. And I just love the way this one came out. It just showcases how cute my little niece is. And here I've got a double page layout, Selfies with my bestie. Even though the reds don't seem to match in this photograph, they are from the same cardstock and they are perfectly matched. The inspiration for this layout is actually from a sketch in Scrapbook Generation's book, Sketches for Scrapbooking, Volume 8. I love their sketchbooks because they show exact measurements and the placements of things. They use mostly 4x6 photos, and they're all double-page spreads, which, believe it or not, is mostly what I do work in. So on this layout, I used 3 of the different Everyday Eclectic pattern papers. I did pull in a little bit of turquoise aqua cardstock for the punched border and the Cricut shadow letters. I also used up some of the washi as part of the border. And I mentioned in my first video that there is a stamping technique I'm wanting to try, and I did try it. Didn't like where it was going, and so I wound up cutting out the stamped images and using them as little journaling tags for this layout. Maybe I'll revisit the technique some other time. We'll see. And finally, this is what's left of my Scraps and Stash kit for January at this point. I've still got 1 full sheet of the pattern paper, 1 half sheet, and lots of little bits and pieces. And probably those pieces are smaller than most people would ordinarily save, but I'm also a card maker, and if you make cards, you know what I mean when I say that even the little bits count for that. The thickers are getting pretty picked over, which is why I wound up using Cricut letters for the last layout, and I still have the rolls of washi, 1 doily, and lots of buttons. I probably won't end up using the green washi at all. The pink definitely works better with this line of papers. I'm thinking I could probably get 1 more layout and a few cards out of what's left. I'll definitely be looking for a great layout idea that uses a ton of buttons. So that's it for this week's Scraps and Stash Saturday. Check back next week for final projects and final thoughts about this process. Thanks for watching.